Hey guys, my name is Brandon Hale and I'm an accounting major here at the University of Kentucky. Today I would like to give you a general overview of the accounting profession and discuss different types of jobs in accounting and compare public and private accounting. According to Investopedia, accounting is the systematic and comprehensive recording of financial transactions pertaining to a business. The financial statements that an accountant analyzes pertain to the company's operations, financial position, and cash flows during a certain period. Accounting may be handled by a bookkeeper at a smaller firm or a whole finance department of a dozen people at a large firm. Accountants, depending on their job, have to have a certain level of education or certifications. Most jobs require a bachelor's degree in accounting or finance. Some jobs require a master's degree in accounting or business administration. The most popular certification for accountants is the CPA, which stands for Certified Public Accountant. The education requirements for a CPA are a minimum of 150 credit hours, so most people go ahead and get a master's degree right after their bachelor's degree to reach that requirement. The examination takes 2 days to complete and is made up of four parts: auditing and attestation, financial accounting and reporting, regulation, and then the business environment. Like most professions, the salaries of accountants vary depending on education and certifications and by state. According to the Occupational Outlook, the median annual salary for an accountant was $65,000. Accountants with their CPA license, though, earned a median salary of $74,000. And the highest paid areas for accountants are New York City, Newark, New Jersey, and San Jose, California. Next, I would like to talk about specific jobs in the accounting industry. A job that I found interesting and would maybe like to pursue one day is a forensic accountant. They work for many different companies, including law enforcement agencies such as the FBI, to catch fraudulent accounting activity. Another job that particularly interests me is being a sports accountant. Whole life I've loved sports and dreamed of working in that industry. Sports accountants draw up budgets, set payroll, and negotiate salaries. They can also offer up advice on players' salaries and trades. Perks of this job would be tickets to the games and a laid-back work environment compared to a public accounting firm. Lastly, I would like to discuss the main career path also, I'd like to discuss the main career paths that most accountants take. The most common, as discussed, is a public accountant. They work with corporations, governments, and individuals. They can perform auditing, tax, and other duties. Management accountants analyze the financial information for their clients to help them make informed decisions. Their work is for their managers, not the public, so they don't necessarily have to go by the GAAP accounting rules. Government accountants keep and examine records for government agencies, audit private businesses and individuals doing business with the government. Internal auditors investigate their own companies to eliminate waste and fraud. So basically, they're like an insurance, to keep their company from getting into trouble. The next topic I would like to discuss is the difference between public and private accounting. Public accountants are trained to analyze accounting systems and must have a deep understanding of accounting standards for financial statements. Private accountants work in a more specific job, such as accounts payable or billing. Public accountants most likely will need a CPA, while private accounting is not as necessary. There are certifications for private accountants, but it's not as common. Most public accountants try to work for one of the big four firms such as Deloitte, PwC, EY, and KPMG. These companies often expect their employees to work 60 to 80 hours, according to Big4.com. Although they have a very strenuous work environment, Big Four experience is very valuable for a person's resume. According to accountingtools.com, the work environment for private accounting is much more stable with limited travel and a fixed location. Private accounting does not have an impact on your resume, such as a public accounting experience, as previously discussed, because many private firms tend to be small and maybe unknown outside of that geographical area. So they tend to say, you might want to go into public accounting for a couple of years, put in the work, and then you can go to private accounting after that. Victor DeSantis from Bridgewater State College wrote an article discussing private and public sector employees and concluded that job satisfaction is much higher in private accounting compared to public. Most people find it useful to work in public accounting for a few years, as I said earlier, to gain experience, but most end up working in private accounting because it's a much more relaxed and enjoyable job. When deciding whether to go into public or private accounting, you just need to decide where you are in your career. A recent college graduate may want to work for one of the big four for a few years and gain valuable experience. If someone has experience and you are looking for a more relaxed and stable job, then private accounting would be the way to go.